Okay. Let me just pull up the old questionnaire. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for the very first time. If this is your first time here, that's awesome. I haven't made a lot of videos, and I've been very sporadic about making them, so I totally understand if this is the first time you've seen this video, seen me. Anyways, I'm going to try and be more consistent. I think this winter is really going to be my year of, my winter of creator content. So anyways, hi, my name's Robin. I live in Canada, Alberta, Canada. I have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and 1 husband. And I love books. I love books. I'm also a photographer, but that's more of a job thing. This is more of a for fun thing. So today I'm going to do a booktuber's newbie Booktag. I got these questions off of the internet, so I don't know if they'll match up with other people's questions that they did for their Booktag. So I'm sorry if this is a little different than what you've seen before. I guess we should just dive right in before my dogs decide to bark. Okay, so first question on the Bookstagram. Oh yeah, sorry, it's a Bookstagram Booktag. Anyways, I'm gonna say that a lot, and I'm sorry. Why do you love to read? Why do I love to read? I love to read because I really enjoy escapism. I really enjoy being able to just kind of immerse myself in a world, even if it's like it's real world scenario, like contemporary fiction, and it's not just fantasy. I just love. Sorry, my dog's being a goof. I just love being able to experience different lives and different worlds and different cultures and stuff through literature. Learning especially is something that I just absolutely love about reading. Being able to learn about, like I said, different cultures and stuff like that is so nice. Sorry, I keep looking at my dog. Next question. Do you have a favorite place to read? Yes, I do. My favorite place to read is in bed. I know that's very like almost cliche of me to say, like I don't have a special reading nook or anything like that. It's my bed. That's where I find that I do the most productive reading. But if I'm listening to a book, I tend to wear my headphones and I'll cook supper. I like to clean while I'm listening to a book. Or sometimes I do read at the couch, but the couch is more for hanging out. It's hard to get comfy, you know? I like being comfy when I'm reading. What book or series got you into reading? Okay, so this is kind of a long run. I've always been a reader. I've always loved reading. I've always had books. I've always bought books. I guess the first books I read were like children's books. I like Dr. Seuss, Disney books, Robert Munch. Yeah, I can't think of any other authors of children's books that I was reading as a little kid. Yeah, I started reading when I was like 4 years old, I think. Like obviously like very young children's books, but I was reading them. So that was exciting. I think the thing that really sparked books for me was The Divine Economy of Salvation. And that's a book by Priscilla Upal, I believe her name is. It's a Canadian book. She's a Canadian author. I got this book when I was probably like 12 or 13 years old. And it just made me realize that stories could be deep and meaningful and heartbreaking, and there's just so much more dimension to a story through this book that I learned from this book. So I think that's the book that really started my love for books and reading. However, I wasn't a very avid reader until recently. It was during the pandemic that I didn't have anything to do, and I decided I'd start reading. So yeah, it was the start of the pandemic. I was home alone. Not home alone. Um, well, I guess I was, because my husband was working. He was an essential worker at the time. Um, Anyways, so I had all this free time. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I was going stir crazy, and I was not handling it very well, because I don't handle things like that very well, because I have mental health stuff that we'll get into another day. And I thought, well, maybe I could start reading. That would be a nice hobby. So I picked up Steve-O's Professional Idiot memoir, which I had bought I think I bought it like 10 years ago when it first came out. And I was like, I'll reread this because I know I like this. And maybe it'll set me on a course of reading. And it did. After that, I read The Interview with the Vampire, and then I read the next 3 books in the series. And I've just been reading ever since. Next question. What kind of books do you like to read? What kind of books do I like to read? I like to read a little of everything. I personally am quite a big fan of contemporary fiction. That's most of the books that I've read is contemporary fiction. I also love good memoirs. I love a good memoir by somebody who I think is interesting or has an interesting perspective. And sometimes people that I hate. I like to hate read stuff too. I like all genres though. I just have the most experience with contemporary. Do you prefer paperback or hardcover books, and why? So here's the thing. There is a purpose for all types of books. So hardcover, the aesthetic is wonderful. If I listen to a book or read an ebook and I'm like, wow, I loved it, I need a copy of that, I will always look for a hardcover because it's just beautiful on the shelf. Do I prefer to read hardcover? No, I prefer to read the paperback. The paperback is nice. It's easy. It's light. It's foldable. It moves. It's nice. I enjoy a good paperback. But, pardon me, what I do really love, but hate at the same time, is mass paperback books. I hate the way they look. I hate them. I think they're ugly. But they are the best to read out of. They are the best. They're so comfortable in your hand. I've read a couple mass paperback editions of stuff, and it's always so comfy. I can lay down. I can do whatever I need to do to be comfortable. So that's how I feel about that situation. Each one has a purpose. I love and hate all of them. But if I had to choose, honestly, if I had to choose what to read from forever, it'd be my Kobo. It would be my e-reader. It's so comfy in my hands, and it's so compact. Instead of like a book this thick, you have an ebook about that thick. So that's how I feel about that. Do you read more than one book at a time? Do I read? Yes, yes, I do. This is usually how I have my setup going. I usually have an audiobook on the go, and then I usually have an ebook on the go, and then I have a physical book on the go, and then I usually have a graphic novel on the go, and then sometimes I will have a memoir on the go, and the memoir is like it could be audiobook, could be ebook, could be whatever. But yeah, it's pretty much that. That's pretty much how it goes for me, anyways. I know for a lot of people it seems like a lot, but I really enjoy being able to switch it up if I get bored. I like to listen to my audiobook in bed while I play Candy Crush, and then my eyes will get sore from playing Candy Crush, so I will read a physical book, or I'll read an ebook because it's a lot easier on the eyes. And then I usually have graphic novel on the go because that's a thing now. I never used to read very like graphic novels at all. I do have manga. I do have a little bit of manga that I read in high school and as a young adult. But now that I'm older, I have a library card, and I go to the library and I get my graphic novels from the library. Um, and yeah, I like being able to switch it up. It's so nice. So I usually got like at least four books on the go. Yeah, sometimes more than that. What book or book series are you most excited to read this year? Oh, this year? What was I most excited for? I feel like I'm most excited about the Imperium series, so like Fourth Wing, and then the next book is Iron Flame. And I actually am not a fan of Fourth Wing. I think it's pretty bad, but I want to continue the series. I want to know what the hype's about. So I am pretty excited for Iron Flame to come out, because I want to know just where this is going. I'm actually re-listening to Fourth Wing, and it's not going very well. it's kind of bad, but yeah. Um, next question. Do you reread books? Why or why not? Yeah, I reread books. I'm re-listening to Fourth Wing right now. I've read My Dark Vanessa twice. I've read Lolita twice. I've read, oh gosh, what else have I read? I've read The Body's Not an Apology 3 times now. Who's not rereading books? Like, come on now. Like, I think about books and I want to reread all the time. I just need to find time to reread them, you know? I just have so much on the go. But every once in a while, I find time to reread something. Do you have a monthly book budget? Do I have a monthly book budget? No, I wish. I wish that would be so nice. Even if it was just like $60 a month. You know, go to Indigo, get a couple books every month. I would love that, but I'm just not in the position financially to do that. So it's a lot easier for me to get ebooks and use my Libby app and Scribd, and then I also have tons of books that I need to read, physical books that I need to read. So it's probably for the best I don't have a budget for books per month, because I got so much. Book. I have so many books already. It's ridiculous. Maybe, see, we might be moving soon. Maybe. So, I don't want to get more books, physical books, really, until I know what the plan is there. Will I get more physical books? Probably. But I don't want it. It's just, there's a little book demon inside me that wants me to buy all the books, get all the books, hoard them all, you know? I can't fucking stand them. Very last question. What question or questions would you like to ask your favorite bookstagrammers? Oh, I don't know. I think I just would like to have like a normal conversation with a few of the people that I follow, just to get to know them a little bit more. If that's something, like, obviously, like, if that's something they would be into. I know I'm not deserving. I don't deserve answers to questions that I have no business asking. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like, what would I don't know. I feel like I've learned so much about them through YouTube and Bookstagram that it's kind of hard to think of a question I want to ask without it being an invasive one. I am very much the type of person that likes to stay in my lane. I don't like to fuck around with people. I don't like asking questions that are none of my business. You know, I very much am like, that's you, that's your thing, you do it, you leave me out of it. Unless of course they're doing something to harm someone, then obviously I'll say something or do something. But for the most part, I just like seeing people live their lives and being happy and healthy. And I think maybe the one thing I would ask, and again, this I just feels like an invasive question to me, but one of my favorite booktubers and bookstagrammers recently, in the last like year and a half or so, was diagnosed with autism, and I'm curious about I'm a little more curious about the autism, and how it manifests and how it like presents itself in this particular person, and just to talk to them about it, and maybe pick their brain about it a little bit. But I like personally, I would have to be pretty close to someone to like ask them a question like that. Like I wouldn't. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. That's kind of a lame answer to that question. But yeah. Um. Yeah. Anyways, I can't believe I got through this video. Oh, I've filmed this video like 5 times. Oh my god, more than that. More than that. I'm just excited that it's done. Pardon me. We did it. We did the thing. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna try and make some more content, like I said, over the winter here, and maybe we can be friends. You know, that would be really nice. Oh, sorry, I'm covering the mic. Maybe we can, be buddies. That would be really nice. I'm really wanting to maybe not grow a community, but be a part of a community. And I really want to make friends, even if it's just online friends. Yeah, that's all I want. I just want it to be a part of the community. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.